Next, we take a look at a proposed law that would ban plastic shopping bags, just like these. Cities across the country are making them illegal, or at least making customers pay extra for them. Will that happen here?
Sharon Johnson, the newest member of our team, brings us the story.
Somerville officials have been discussing banning plastic grocery bags for several years. On May 27th, the process took a step forward. The assistant city solicitor gave aldermen a tentative green light.
So basically, my opinion is yes, you can. It's completely legally defensible to draft a plastic bag reduction ordinance.
Mayor's aide Omar Bukili wanted to know if all retailers would be subject to the ban.
The first thing that comes to mind is the difference between the different grocery stores, for example, the large ones, the smaller ones. Would they all be subject to the same restrictions? Would the large grocery store, say above 8,000 or 10,000 square feet, have to abide by the ordinance earlier than the small mom and pop outfit like McKinnon's?
Aldermen looked at Brookline's law, which exempts stores smaller than 2,500 square feet.
If you or the city solicitor's office could redraft this but bring it back to this committee to for Somerville, and we can take a look at it.
We're going to be checking with all these towns and saying, you know, how's it working out?
Ward 6 Alderman Rebecca Gawartz has been pushing for a plastic bag ban for years.
We really have a climate crisis. We have for many years, and I think there's more will to take action. And this is something that we can do that's been done in other cities and towns, that other nations have done. I just learned that Rwanda just did this. Ireland has had something in place for many, many years. There's no reason why in this day and age we should be having these sorts of bags. As you noted yourself, you go to some of these grocery stores and they're double bagging and then putting 3 items in the bag. We're living like there's no tomorrow. And there is a tomorrow. We want a future for our kids and our kids' kids, and that's not how we're living. So we need to start adjusting how we're living.
Will Somerville join the more than 100 cities and towns that have banned plastic bags? We will be watching. For Somerville Neighborhood News, I'm Sharon Johnson.
So what do business owners and shoppers think?
Sharon and I hit the streets to find out.
If Somerville were to ban plastic bags or to enforce a fee, how would you feel about that?
I would say please ask the supermarkets to have paper bags with handles on them. And then I think it would be great. So it's a good idea. But there needs to be, for me, an alternative, which is a handle.
To make it easier for you to carry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And other people, too.
Initially, I don't know what my reaction would be because I use a lot of plastic bags. I'm not going to lie. I know that I know there's been controversy about it, but I use a lot. I have to say I use a lot of plastic bags. But if they were to do away with them and there was nothing but paper bags, I mean, people would just have to make do with paper bags, you know what I'm saying?
Well, since we started using plastic bags because it's just easier, and we use them for diapers.
Do you use them for so if they just started charging for plastic bags, you would be fine with,
Yeah, it'd probably get me to use the reusable ones.
Charging 5 cents to be all right.
Do you usually shop with reusable bags or plastic bags? What's your preference?
I try not to use bags. I don't own new reusable bags right now. I tend to just reuse the ones I get until they're no good anymore, and then either that or I just won't use a bag at all. I'll just bring my backpack.
I have bought cloth bags, but cloth bags, with anything there's a good and a bad with anything.
I wanted to speak with at least one business owner about the ban, so I headed over to Davis Square.
I think it would affect all the businesses, really. It adds up. I have mixed feelings about it. Some people do like the plastic bags, people reuse them, they throw out their trash, they do this, they do that. Walking around the dogs, pick up the nastiness. Paper bags are very good. I use them. I love them. They're good.
And so would you start giving customers reusable bags, Would you start selling that?
Oh yeah, we have them. Charge $1, nothing big. It doesn't cost us very much to make them, but it helps because a lot of people buy them. We give them away sometimes. People have $200 orders. We give them a couple bags, and it makes them happy.
You guys really talk to a lot of people.